someone told me that the jet lag between the Easter time and French time was 6 hours, but in fact, it was not really the case. So well, um, I will call my friend, my partner, to join the interview.
Excellent.
So just wait a few minutes, my friend. Nico, his name is Amy,
Okay.
right? But this is it's is in fact the it's not its real name. His real name is Nicholas, but yes, his second name is called Amy. So yeah, that's really special. So okay, I'm calling Nico.
Hi guys,
Okay,
Hey, how you doing?
Amy.
hey, doing good, and you? Thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure. I wanted to ask you guys about the recording process for the album. How did it go for you guys?
The recording process took quite a while because it's about 2-3 years of a recording process because at first we were recording more kind of singles about for the album. And then we got signed with a record label, and that's why we had to kind of accelerate the things with the band and make an album. Like the band is about like we created it like in 3 years ago, like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, just before the pandemic, you know. And then we got signed just last year, the end of last year. So we had to accelerate the process and then finish about three songs, and that's how we got the the album about in the course of 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
And I
Hey
also
Rob,
want to, yes.
just to introduce my friend Amy. Amy, in fact, in the band we are only two, right? So I'm the founder of
Mm.
Corvius, and well, I presented the project to Amy 3 years ago. In fact, Amy is my partner in this project, and we do the music together, right? He's a lead guitarist. I'm a rhythm guitarist. He's as well a singer, songwriter, and I'm the composer, right? And to introduce Rob, Amy, so I met Rob on Instagram. He went to us. He was interested by the band, and so it was okay to do an interview. So thanks to you, Rob. Thanks.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh,
It's
thank
the
you
first
for
time that we
here.
do an American interview. So if we are searching our words sometimes, or if we don't understand, don't worry, that's normal. In fact, we have
It's
a perfect
because
English. So
English is it's not our first language, but we will try our best.
I appreciate it. Um, Beneath Humanity's one of my favorite tracks on the album. I wanted to know if you could speak on that song.
Do
what is your favorite song, Rob? You said
Beneath Humanity.
Beneath Humanity. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, Beneath Humanity is in fact is one of our song which is the most turned into the war the war histories. It has been sung by our
mixing
mixage
engineer. It's
mixing. Yeah.
it's quite interesting because our mixing engineer he's also a singer, and we make him guest on this song, and he has a really particular voice. Uh, our mixing engineer is my former drummer from my previous band, and like Chris said, is a song about the war in the context of space, you know, because our project is more like the context of a story of in the future, you know, in the future where the humanity goes into space to find another planet just to survive. And this particular song is more like in context of someone, some kind of a politician going like all out just for the survival of the rest of humanity, and like doing like the something that's not good, you know. Something that's not good, that's really it posed the sense of what it means to be human. Is it should we do everything to survive, or do we have still a conscious? And that's the story of the song.
Yeah,
And
the main
another one.
values, the main
Oh, go
values
ahead.
that we are defending in Beneath Humanity are they return into, well, respect, justice, peace, loyalty, and responsibility about the different decisions that one of the main character in the Corvius concept, Corvius history, will made. In fact, so. Hey guys,
Hey.
Yeah,
it's okay?
Robert, you still there?
Yes. I also wanted to ask about the track Revolution. I wanted to know if you could speak on that as well.
Sorry. I have a lot of. It's quite difficult for me to to understand
Do you
because
want
it's
me
really really fast. I don't know if
to
you.
speak? Do you want me to speak about this song, Chris?
Yeah, sure.
Revolution. We wanted to make like a more kind of a more metal song in this album. More like it's more kind of a riff based song. Chris made transform I made the main riff of the song, the main structure, but Chris transformed the song in something really, really, really great with his signature composing. And just it's something like more like the following from Beneath Humanity. It's more the story of someone who wants to make a revolution. Is someone who's in kind of a prison, and he wants to kind of get liberated from his oppressors, still in this kind of story in the future. And yeah, it's one of the last song we made for the album, and there's more electronic elements in this song, along with all these symphonic film score element. That's our signature song that Chris bring in this project.
I also wanted to ask you if you could speak on the album artwork and the artist that was involved.
Sure. So yeah, the artwork of the album is in fact it's is a free picture, right? Which represents very well the science fiction atmosphere about the concept of Corvius, because Corvius is not only a music band; it's also a science fiction story with a lot of characters inside, and yeah, so it's really into science fiction. And what is your other question, Rob, exactly?
Yes. Who was the artist that did the artwork?
Alors, Nico, il a bien demandé quel est l'artiste qui a fait
C'est ça qui est
l'image de.
l'artiste qui a fait l'artwork.
On ne le connaît pas. We don't know that guy because it's a free image,
Absolutely, yes.
It has been taken on freepik.com. So we don't know him, but we just have to, you know, um, to credit himself. That's all we know about it.
Okay. And I wanted to ask, what can fans look for next? Will the next one be in the same vein as this album, or are you looking to progress the sound of the band in the future?
We're looking to progress the sound of the band in the future, because Chris and I, our mindset for this project is always like going further in decomposition, you know, going always progressing our sounds, especially because we act a little bit more like film score composers, you know. So we make a lot of research on the sound design, and as we try to progress in the story of the project, we always want to innovate. That's our goal, and it's our motto. We want to be innovators in a way, innovators, but still kind of honor the past, honor, and you know, it's honoring like our influences,
Sure.
but innovate. That's so yeah, we're good at the way in progressing the sound, but still as we progress the sound, we want to make a music still accessible for a lot of people. So we want to make something like innovative and accessible at the same time.
Yeah, there is one thing important, Rob, to know about the Corvius project is that we want Ame and me that it's still a transmedia project. You know, we want to reach the film industry, the video game industry, the literary industry, as well as the music industry. You know, so um, there are, for the moment, we are only in music because, well, you know, the budget is really costly when you want to create more and more.
Sure.
But we hope with Ame that in the, well, maybe the 5 next years, we can reach these different industries to grow. You know.
And one of the things I appreciate the most about the band is your original sound. You guys are
Thank
bringing
you.
a great sound, and
Very much.
it's innovative as well, and it leaves you wanting more. And that's why I asked about your vision in the future, because you're headed in a great direction and you've defined a great sound.
Thank you very much, Robert. Means a lot to us.
Yeah,
I also,
you
oh,
know
go ahead.
the thing is that when the people are trying, you know, when the people are listening to us, uh, most of the times they try to cling to the symphonic metal music, but the truth is that we have absolutely no codes, not the same codes than symphonic music. Maybe that's why it seems very original to your ears when you are listening to us, because it's, well, it's a mix between a lot of different subgenres of metals. We try to mix some gent music inside it, a metalcore, symphonic, of course. As Amy said, film scoring film scoring style in the same music. So, and everything is of course played with 8-string guitar, scream singers, clean singers. So, you know, it's a big mix, you know. So yeah, I can understand that it can be quite different for you.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to ask you, along your musical journeys, if you could each speak to me about what's the best advice you've been given along your path.
The
Yeah,
best advice that we can give, it's all first and foremost to believe in yourself. It's really important. work really hard and be organized also, but don't push yourself so much that you get completely exhausted. You need to get a great balance between working hard and not exhaust yourself, and being true to yourself musically. And you can listen to critics also, but critics don't need to influence much of your work. There's some good
Yeah,
to take from critics, but first and foremost, you make the music that you love first for
sure.
you, and then after, if you make a music that you love and you're really proud of it, people will follow for sure. So believe in yourself.
Yeah, the best advice I could say for all of the musicians who want to, yeah, to break through is to to stay courageous, you know, to believe in their dreams, because you know, things in France and even in America, I think the things are really complicated for the metal bands who want to break through.
Mhm.
Um, by the way, I think that Corvius should initially focus his efforts on foreign countries for the moment, to tell you how much it's difficult in France, in the French scene. You know, France. You know the problems that experienced Gojira in 1996
Yes,
are in fact exactly the same today in 2023. Even for Chuck No Captain Chuck, I don't know if you know that band, or even more recently, Betraying the Martyrs. Well, all of the problems they knew in 1996 are the same today, because their far audience was created first of all abroad, and the foreign media have opened many more doors to make them emerge, you know.
sure.
So France has never really had an Anglo-Saxon rock and roll culture, but rather variety and pop culture, and it shows the limits of that system, you know. Um, if you know, how can I say it? Whenever, well, we never hear the words metal, you know, and music on French channels and radio. If we want to consume metal in France, in metal media, uh, you will notice that we are much more served by fanzines than by big structures like Sony or Universal. So I think that we have um, lot of things to do again, and we have to stay focused on that.
Yeah, and it's really important to find someone who's as motivated as you also. Like it's really important to make a team, so you don't be quite alone, especially in if you're a musician in like a subgenre like metal. It's really important to make some sort of entourage so you can grow up together. And as Chris said, um, you need to find your fan base, and especially in metal, it's really like he said, it's abroad, it's in like in Germany,
Mm.
it's like in the US, it's like in Latin America, even in Russia. so so
Mm.
yeah.
Well, the reason I do what I do is because I feel there's a need for someone to take the torch. Bands like Priest, Maiden, uh, Kiss, they're not going to last forever.
Absolutely.
And and I'm looking at new bands to find who's going to carry that torch for them bands and provide that great act that everyone wants to see and hear. Because right now I just don't see who's taking over afterwards. And I think there's a wealth of talent that's coming out now, and the scene is better than it's ever been. There's subgenres to genres, and there's something for everyone. And
Absolutely.
I want to make sure everyone gets to hear it because a lot of people are missing out on a lot of great things.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, and we are with you. And you know, it's maybe it's the music industry has really it's different also. You need to adapt and you need to work, but like you said, there's a big wealth and talent everywhere in the world, and we need to stick together to take the torch and bring the torch of metal right to the future and present.
Absolutely. And I wanted to ask you, as far as the future of the band, are you considering the idea of eventually getting together and doing a lot live gigs?
Yeah, absolutely. Fortunately, we hope next year to make a whole lot of concerts, a lot of live gigs. It's we are working on it. Actually, we're working on it. But yeah, absolutely, we need to defend our project on the scene, and we hope to make like. Live tour a little bit in France and hopefully in another country.
And as far as merchandise, what's the best way to get a hold of merchandise from the band, a physical copy or a t-shirt or anything like that? What's the best route to go to get that?
You mean for us or for a
Yes,
band that's from us? Okay.
from you. Yes.
Yeah. You can shop
Yeah.
our
You,
album. Yeah, you do it, Chris.
yeah, sure. Well, you can have album, T-shirt, and DVD for sale. Of course, you can go to our Facebook channel, Instagram, or even uh, the descriptions. In YouTube on our video clips. You just have to click on the merchandising link, usually located in the bio. You can also send us messages on Facebook and Instagram. We will send you some links, and of course, in live, we will open whenever we can our merch counter for real adventures, and then even outside of that, it will always be a pleasure to chat with the people who are interested in the project, and well, no problem, don't be shy.
And I also wanted to ask you, speaking of that, I wanted to ask you if you could give a message to your fans, what message would that be?
To the other bands
To
in
your to your
worldwide.
To
fans,
our fans, to our fans,
to your
our
fans.
To
fans.
our friends,
Yes.
ok.
Quel
Quel,
message on va leur donner?
quel message on pourrait donner à nos fans? Hmm, honnêtement,
Tu veux que je
quel
le
message on
fasse?
pourrait donner à nos fans? Bah, je te passe le flambeau parce que je vois pas ce qu'on pourrait dire à nos
Okay.
fans.
Yes, the message that we get to our fans, first and foremost, thank you for listening and getting an interest in our music, and to all of the people who bought a T-shirt, who bought our album recently that got released in January, and stay tuned because we are just at the beginning. The pandemic is over, and we are not planning to stop. We will go much more. We'll give you a lot of concerts and yeah. Don't believe in your dreams. The times are really hard, but be courageous and believe in yourselves.
Yeah, I think that's a great message, and I think that you are on to great things. Like I say, I listened to this album from cover to cover, and it's a great representation for the band, and it's a great sound as well. The uniqueness alone is well worth the time spent on the album. Signals is a very good album, and I
Thank
want
you
to
very
thank
much.
you for that.
Thank you. It means really
Thank you,
the
Rob.
word to us that someone from the US say that, and we keep pushing out, keep working out to deliver much more better music in the future. So thank you.
I want to thank you for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you.
It's been an honor. See you soon.
Thank you, Rob.
And
All right, take care.
maybe we can talk again in our next album.
Absolutely. Hopefully, before that, I'd like to hear any new news as it comes about so I can get it out there, my friends.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll reach out to you
Okay.
so very soon.
All right, take care, my friends.
Take care.
Thank you,
See you
guys.
soon.
See you, Rob.